Well, hello everybody, my name is Daniel Troutman and you are watching the Smashcakecom, your online resource for all things smash cake photography related. And for those of you who are just new to the game, or for those of you who have been in the game in a while and need more inspiration or more information, always check out the Smashcake.com, where we cover everything from business to propping to, well, just about all things when it comes to smash cake photography. And it's all there for you right there at the Smashcake.com. Now, my name is Daniel Troutman. I am the photographer around these parts, and along with my wife Claire Troutman, we've established this site, and it's all about educating you guys and helping you guys raise that sales average and make a living doing what you love. I just happen to love photographing smash cake sessions, and I make a pretty darn good living doing it. And I want to make sure that anybody else who's interested in such a thing can actually have a chance at it by pretty much giving you guys the information that I have learned over the last, well, it's been over a decade, and at one point I had hair when I started, so it's been a while. I've learned a lot, and I am quite happy to share it with you guys. So, if you have any questions, definitely hit the Smashcake.com on /contact, and there you'll find a basically a way to get a hold of us and a way to email us, and we'll either call you back or we'll email you back or we'll answer your question in the form of a video. But one way or another, you will get an answer to your question. So today we are doing another set dissection video. And then for those of you who are just tuning into this video, you've never seen one before, it's where we take a inspirational photo that we find on Pinterest. We want you to start learning how to break these sets down for yourself, how to use them as inspiration, and then how to add to that inspiration to help you create images that are uniquely yours. And that all starts by breaking down a set and learning how to do it and getting in the habit of doing it. And so we're going to go ahead and walk you through. And today's photographer that we're going to showcase is Curly Q Photography out of Okinawa, Japan. These guys are amazing, so definitely hit their website. You can find them on Facebook, right there at Curly Q Photography, facebook.com /Curly Q Photography. Aaron does great work. And if you want to check out their site, of course, there's their URL right there, curlyqphotography.com, and their phone number if you're feeling adventurous and want to call Okinawa, Japan. Now, definitely tell them we sent you. Give them some love, because it's always nice to say, "Hey, we saw your pictures on Pinterest. We love what you're doing." It's not easy to create in a vacuum, so any sort of feedback is always a good thing. So definitely contact them, hit them up with a message, say, "Hey, we saw you on the Smashcake.com, and we love your work." So today we're going to go ahead and let's start where I always start on these deconstruction videos, and that is, of course, the background. Now, obviously, the background is seamless white paper. And where do we get the seamless white paper? Well, if you hit the Pro Shop on the Smashcake.com, there you'll find just about every seamless color, paper color known to man. And these are all Amazon links. And every one of these links, of course, we do get a small commission, but it does not affect your overall price. And the best part about ordering all of these rolls is they're about 107 inches long. And they're an absolute pain in the butt to get in your car. So I always order these on Amazon. And if you guys are going to order these on Amazon anyway, you might as well go through the Smashcake.com's Pro Shop so that you help us keep the lights on around here and keep the free information flowing in your general direction. So it's a very win-win when you order from us. Like I said, it doesn't affect how much you're going to pay for these things. It just helps us keep going with this website. So obviously they used pure white. And the beautiful part about pure white is it's not just a one-use color. You'll be able to use that for headshots, or if you do product photography, you'll have that in your arsenal as well. For those of you who do YouTube videos, pure white is a wonderful backdrop. It's clean, it's blank, and it looks great. So pure white has a whole lot of uses, and you won't be sorry if you have that in your arsenal. In fact, right here on the side of this blog, we always recommend that you have gray. You buy gray, you buy black, and you buy white. If you have all of those colors, then you are good to go for all things smash cake or otherwise. So they used pure white on their background. Now the next thing is, I love that banner. I love that banner because it just screams Fiesta. It screams Mexico south of the border. And they found that on Amazon, honestly. I imagine in Okinawa, shopping is hard to do. I apologize. Looks like we're getting a message. Hopefully it's somebody that has a question. But anyway, I went ahead and found these on Amazon. There they are right there. They're $8.49. The beautiful thing about these is that they are 15 feet long. Now, Erin used two of them and overlapped them. And anytime you can do that, it makes your set look a little bit better than just stringing one because it creates visual interest by crossing them. And we can get into the psychology of that, but I'd much rather keep this video under an hour. So you know what? Buy two of these, or cross them if you want to, and if you don't, if you want to run just one, then my recommendation is to buy two anyway. That way you have one in your arsenal, because sometimes what happens is you get a rambunctious little one, and they'll tear down your banner and tear it up, and it's nice to be able to just replace it and keep going with the shoot. And so definitely buy two at the $8.49 price tag. It will not break the bank. So the next item I want to look at is, let's take a look here at the inspiration photo. Check it out there, right stuck to the back of that white seamless paper, right in the upper section of that photo behind the banner. You're going to see little flowers. Now those are tissue paper Pom Poms. I love them. I write tons of blogs about them. You guys are probably going to get sick of hearing me say what a massive value they are, but they are. They're a massive value. And she found those again on Amazon, and probably again because shopping in Okinawa might be a little limited. Oop, there's balloons. There we go. Here they are, right here on Amazon.com. Here are your 10-inch three tissue paper pom-pom flowers for a whopping $8.98. So my recommendation here I would buy probably three of these, just so that you have them, and that way you can stick some to the wall, the seamless, and you can also have some sitting on the floor next to the child. So yeah, we definitely already looked at the balloons. Here they are. Again, I can't stress enough how much I love balloons, because the colors are endless. You can get them in any color. They're dirt cheap, and they come in like packs of 100. This is a 12-inch balloon set of 100, and check this out. It's $10.99 a balloon. You can't argue with that. The beautiful part is you can fill them with air or helium. You can fill them with air and let them sit on the ground and let the child play with them. Or if you need to pop a color a little bit higher up in your set, fill them with helium, and you are good to go. Now, for those of you who want to learn where you can source helium for a very small amount of money, very cheaply, we wrote a blog about it, and we are teaching people where to source their helium so that they're not getting mugged every time they go to Hobby Lobby and buy one of those little pink disposable helium tanks. That is the most expensive way to buy helium, and if you're doing it, definitely hit the Smashcake.com and look for our blog on where to source your helium. All right, so next thing we're going to look at right here is the regular standard everyday pom-poms in Fiesta colors. Go ahead and mix these in as well. It'll give you a different shape, it'll give you a different look, and you can reuse these for multitudes of sets, not just your Fiesta set. What we do is anytime a child, we fill these up in the set, we sprinkle them everywhere, we hide the seam from backdrop to floor with these things, and if the child doesn't touch them, then there's no germs, and you're good to go. You can bag these back up in a plastic bag and store them. And I store them by color, and then I have them all labeled, and when I need green ones, I can grab about 50 or 60 of these green ones that I already have on hand. And the beautiful part is, of course, they are cheap. Check out that $13.59 price tag. Hard to argue with that, especially considering, we're trying to create enough images to get our sales average up over, $1,000, $1,200, $1,600. And if you can recycle the props, then that's more profit going into your pockets. So And the goal is to definitely create a living wage doing this, because how awesome would it be to do this 100%? Not have to shoot headshots, not have to shoot seniors. You could just do Smash Cake all day, every day. That would be amazing. If I can help you guys get there, then great. Now, the next item is this Serapa. Now, I added this one. Because I would love a pop of color on the floor of that seamless. What I don't like to do is just have a blank white floor. I like to break it up with color. And what they did was Curly Q Photography used, let's take a look at it. There we go. They used a confetti, and they used a nice little Fiesta style confetti. It looks great, and that's cool. I don't like confetti because children eat it. They pick it up, they stick it right in their mouth, and a lot of times it could become a choking hazard, especially if you're using the Mylar or the shiny confetti. It gets right in their little windpipes and it just scares the crud out of me. So I try to not use confetti whenever possible. And when I have to use confetti, well, I use tissue paper confetti. There you go. There's your tissue paper confetti. That's what I would use, especially the 2-inch. It's a little larger than I would like because it would clog a windpipe. But, you know, if you watch the child closely, I don't think anybody's going to leave the kid unattended on set. It shouldn't be a problem. But my solution was the Serapa Mexican table runner. And then what I would do is just lay that down, you know, diagonally through the frame, either under the baby or under the cake, and that would break up that white flooring just as well as that confetti did. So the next thing that I absolutely love, and the whole reason I wanted to create a Fiesta set when I saw this picture, was hiding there on the camera left side of the frame, just under the balloons and just above the Pom Poms, is probably my favorite item in this whole set, and it's that little donkey pinata back there. You see him on the far left? I love those pinatas, and so really that's what kickstarted this whole thing. Was the photography was beautiful, the baby's beautiful, the set is beautiful, but I have to admit that I fell completely in love with those little tiny pinatas. And so I went looking, as I do, and I found them again. You can see all those Amazon links. I found them right here on Amazon.com. There's 3 of them, 3 paper mache, I'm assuming, donkey pinatas. Those might be llamas, I don't know. But they're $10.33 for, 3 of them. They're 4x7 mini donkeys. There you go, mini donkeys. And I absolutely love them. So I've already placed my order for these guys. They should be arriving in no time, and I can't wait to put this set together because they're just stupid cute. Alright, so the next item is probably, let's look at the Romper here. We got a black Romper with their little leggies exposed, so you can see the cute little fat wrinkles. I just love that. So we're doing a lot of color on black. While I didn't find the exact one, I did find one that's pretty darn close. Here it is right here, the baby girl jumpsuit. Now this is a white one. They have it in black right here. There you go. And it'll give you that same, you see the legs would be exposed, their chubby little arms would be exposed, and it gives you that same kind of pop of color on black that just screams Mexico. And I love that look. And that's pretty much everything you're going to need to go ahead and recreate this beautiful image by Curly Q Photography. And again, hit their Facebook page right there, Curly Q Photography, facebook.com/Curly Q Photography. Give Erin some love. Tell her you saw her on the Smashcake.com and that we said hello because we love her work and we definitely want to thank her for posting on Pinterest. Now, again, if you have any questions, my name is Daniel Troutman, and you can find out a little bit about me by hitting the contact section here at thesmashcake.com. You can see a picture of me about 25 pounds heavier than I am now. I'm very proud of that. And if you have any questions, you can definitely hit us up by filling out the form on the left. So, Again, check out the Smashcake.com. We have everything you need to know. We have a pro shop with gear and props and clothing. We also have a section on business tips, set design, photography tips, and it's all right there for you on the Smashcake.com. So thanks for so much for watching this deconstruction video. If you love what we're doing here, definitely give it a thumbs up. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time. All right, bye guys.